Welcome everybody to Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. This is Joel Perez here, and here today we have some huge breaking news for you, ladies and gentlemen, and it's about the oh-so-controversial CM Punk, because CM Punk has been offered a contract to return to wrestling for $1 million by an indie wrestling promotion. This is wild, ladies and gentlemen. It is wild. And you know what is even wilder before we get into discussing this news over here? It's all the stuff you can find on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Look at that segue, bro. Look at that segue, bro. But this is Ringside Wrestling Entertainment, and you can find a lot of good stuff on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Monday Night Raw and Smackdown reviews for this week are up, so if you missed the show, or if you cannot formulate an opinion yourself and you want educated knowledge to tell you what is going on with Raw and SmackDown, if you've missed the past couple weeks or you just can't formulate an opinion about these shows, go watch my Monday Night Raw SmackDown reviews. Really good reviews right there. I'm giving you the cold, hard truth on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Also, make sure to go check out Behind the Mic. Just got posted last Saturday. We're talking about Roman Reigns. Is he going to win the Intercontinental Championship from The Miz? Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Make sure to go check out that video. Later on in the evening, there will also be preview and predictions for WWE Backlash, and I'm hoping to get preview and predictions up for NXT TakeOver Chicago. But WWE Backlash, that is a definite. That is going up this evening, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And you know what's the best way to stay tuned for that? Make sure to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Since we're talking about CM Punk, hit that subscribe button with a GTS, and make sure to like, make sure to comment, and of course, make sure to subscribe. We also have a Twitter account, so if you want to go check that out, Ringside Wrestling Entertainment Twitter account of the same name, so make sure to go check that out also for updates on the news. So make sure to do all that good stuff. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the news stories. WWE icon CM Punk offered a staggering $1 million to make a one-off return to the ring. CM Punk has been publicly offered a staggering $1 million for a one-off return to the ring. Wrestling fans around the world are desperate to see the superstar back within the squared circle. The other former WWE champion has been offered the biggest contract ever seen in UK by British organization 5 Star Wrestling to make a comeback. The company's creator Daniel Hinkles confirmed the news today that he had made the offer for Punk. He wants him to compete in the world's first 128-man wrestling tournament that will begin on June 10th in Liverpool's Echo Arena. Hinkles said, "We've been trying to contact CM Punk on and off for well over a year. We wanted him on the first show we did in Edinburgh in 2015. Quote, I've tried going through friends in the industry. I've gone through his website and sent dozens of emails, but the opportunity has never been this big. We want to offer CM Punk $1 million or 770,000 euros to come and join the 5 Star Wrestling Tour starting on June 10th. It's a genuine offer. We'd love to hear back from the man himself. We want to do this with him." CM Punk, real name Phil Brooks, remains one of the biggest names in the wrestling industry despite quitting WWE in January 2014. Fans can regularly be heard on both Raw and Smackdown chanting his name, although the 38-year-old does not look likely to make a comeback with the U.S. wrestling giants. He has been outspoken in his remarks over his departure, criticizing WWE owner Vince McMahon, Chief Triple H, and the company's doctors. Upon leaving the ring, he opted to go into the MMA game and signed a multi-fight contract with UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship. However, a number of injuries delayed his Octagon debut until September 10th, 2016. He lost to Mikey Gall after just 2 minutes and 14 seconds via a rear naked choke and has not fought since. But a return to the ring would undoubtedly be the biggest wrestling story of the year, and Hinkles is desperate for it to be with his company. He added it doesn't get more credible than CM Punk. Quote, "We all know that if he ever comes back to wrestling, it will be one of those epic moments. I want that to be with 5-Star Wrestling right here in the UK. A common saying in the wrestling world is that the UK has the best fans. Well, how about we give them the biggest moments too?" We are hugely ambitious when we ask the fans who they want to see. CM Punk's name is on everybody's wish list, and we're willing to spend big money to make it happen. I know he is seemingly focused on MMA at the moment, and this wouldn't have to end that. But wrestling is in his blood, and $1 million has to be worth thinking about. So that is straight from their owner, 5-Star Wrestling, Craig Daniels. This guy is very, very, very smart from hearing what he said here, and this move is genius. We're not even talking about CM Punk yet. We're talking about what a decision this is for 5-Star Wrestling. This is huge for this company. It really is huge, because if you think about it, not even considering the fact that if CM Punk is going to take this or not, this is getting the name 5-Star Wrestling in the ears of everybody, even if he doesn't accept. He doesn't have to accept if he doesn't want to. Look at me. I've never heard of this organization before. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have never heard of this organization before. It's been in my mouth today more than it ever has. Everybody's talking about it. The Sun is reporting it. All these news stories are reporting it. Probably some of the biggest YouTubers regarding wrestling and WWE are going to be reporting on this news story. They've done something to make an impact, and their company is going to flourish. You're going to get eyes on 5-Star Wrestling. So that is great. A great move for them. And if they do sign CM Punk, we have said it in the past right here, or I've heard other people say it as well, in the YWC YouTube wrestling community, that if TNA did something like that TNA's biggest problem is that they do not have that legitimate money-making star. They really don't. And WWE has always found that legitimate money-making star of the era. You had Stone Cold, you had The Rock, you had Bret Hart, you had Hulk Hogan, John Cena. Those are all your big, legit, money-making stars. With CM Punk and Daniel Bryan as well, if you want to throw him into that conversation. Daniel Bryan was going to be that next big money-making star before he got injured. CM Punk was also, for those 2 years, ever since he cut that pipe bomb on Monday Night Raw, CM Punk was a legit money-making star. One of the biggest mistakes, and I can testify, swear to this day, one of the biggest mistakes WWE has ever made, one of the biggest money losses that WWE has ever had, is letting CM Punk go. Letting this guy get frustrated with your product was one of the biggest mistakes you have ever made, because CM Punk is a legitimate money-making name. Wherever CM Punk goes, he has a legion of fans behind him. When he made his WWE, or what am I saying, WWE, UFC debut, CM Punk was a legitimate money-making thing on that UFC, I believe, 203 card. I watched that pay-per-view. You were probably watching that pay-per-view. Why? Even though you weren't a UFC fan. Why? Because CM Punk was on that card. Imagine what that would do for 5-star wrestling in this tournament. I have not heard of this tournament at all. Now, you know what? I might consider watching it. If CM Punk is in that tournament, I want to watch it. That's all I know. And if you can make this happen, bro, $1 million is a hefty amount of cash, bro. And it looks like CM Punk will only have to make 1 or maybe even 2 appearances. So, I mean, damn, man. Damn, that is a good exchange, if you ask me. I mean, how much did CM Punk make a year in the WWE? I mean, you ask yourself that. How much did CM Punk make a year in the WWE? He can make that in one night now. If I were CM Punk, I think it would be stupid not to take this offer. Because he knows it's in his blood. CM Punk loves to wrestle. You know that. You know that from looking at the guy. CM Punk is a wrestler. That's why the UFC thing didn't pan out. That's why it didn't pan out. You don't have a passion for fighting. That's not what's your passion. Your passion is for wrestling. And CM Punk, I know that everybody would go for that match. Everybody would flock in droves to see that match. And it would be huge for 5-star wrestling. It would keep CM Punk in the public eye, because I know that is something CM Punk loves to be, in the public eye. That would make huge headlines. It'd make WWE and Vince McMahon feel like a bunch of assholes, which is an added bonus. So if I were CM Punk, I would say yes to that deal, and we'd get another match out of CM Punk, and it would be great. It'd be a night to remember, and it would be damn good business for 5-star wrestling. I mean, whenever there's opportunity for a company to grow, I don't know, I've never heard of them, but whenever there is opportunity for a company to grow, I want to see it grow, bro. Because really, whenever there is a money-making opportunity, maybe these guys can become a legitimate threat. Yeah, it's still distant in the future, but maybe these guys can become something legitimate. And the more competition there is, the better wrestling business we get. So this could be the start of something good. I don't know, but 5-Star Wrestling has put it on the table. They have offered CM Punk $1 million to come back to wrestling in their 128-man tournament on June 10th. For now, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have to say about this topic. Make sure to like, make sure to comment, and hit that subscribe button with everything you've got in your soul. So hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn notifications on if you want those push notifications every time I upload something. Like I said, Backlash preview and predictions coming later this evening. I'm working like a horse to get these videos out here, so make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure to go check out all the other things on the channel as well. Raw reviews, Smackdown reviews, Behind the Mic, where we cover all the news in the WWE every single Saturday. So make sure to do all that good stuff. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you later this evening.